Embark on an enlightening voyage with us as we delve profoundly into the existence, morals, and the incalculable influence of one of the most motivating personalities in history, Martin Luther King Jr. This compelling narrative is not merely reserved for those besotted by history. It's an essential exploration for scholars and individuals from all walks of life who are intrigued by a true tale of audacity and tenacity. The portrayal of King is a stirring demonstration of the power of resilience, enhancing our understanding of how the human spirit can courageously battle adversities. He was not just a monumental force in the civil rights movement. His impact transcends these bounds, leaving an indelible imprint on humanity. As we journey through his life, you will uncover impressive facets of his personality, experience the weight of his words, and sense the stirrings of passion that he awoke in the hearts of millions. This is the story of a man whose words were his mighty weapon, a man who dreamt of a colorblind society and dedicated his life to making that dream a reality. Prepare to be captivated, enlightened, and inspired. Early life. As we delve deeper into the pulse of the vibrant, effervescent streets of Sweet Auburn, we embark on an immersive journey to unearth the roots of Martin Luther King Jr.'s monumental vision. This area is more than just a neighborhood. It's a reservoir that houses an eminent past that seasoned the essence of King's aspirations. King lived here during his most impressionable years, nurtured by a culturally thriving African-American community that whispered the tales of a past marred by the specter of slavery, counterbalanced with the flourishing African-American bourgeoisie culture. This eccentric blend of an affluent historical heritage and the sprouting dreams of racial equality formed the bedrock of King's upbringing. Furthermore, his young mind navigated this complex societal labyrinth, its pathos and promise, resulting in his profound alignment with the broader civil rights movement. It was here that King's life's purpose took shape, and a steadfast resolve to advocate for human dignity and equality was born in him. Like a seed cared for in fertile soil, King was nurtured by his parents, Martin Luther King Sr., known for his resolute strength and ardor as a preacher, and Alberta King, an honored educator who saw to it that her son imbibed values of humility, empathy, community service, and a thirst for continuous intellectual growth. Through their tireless efforts, intricate shades were added to the emerging portrait of young King. Their steadfast dedication to church, education, and community service greatly influenced King's worldview. As King grew older, he saw his moral and principled upbringing contrasting sharply with the grim realities of the racial segregation rampant in Atlanta, and this provided a catalyst for his tireless fight for equality, justice, and education. The same fight in which his passion found its timeless articulation in his iconic "I Have a Dream" speech. Thus, understanding King's evolution underscores how entwined his life was to Atlanta's heart, a city that played the dual role of nurturing his nascent vision and meticulously grooming his nascent leadership persona. Carrying this perspective with us, we continue down the historic lanes of Atlanta in our quest to trace the footsteps of King's phenomenal life journey. School days and nonviolent philosophy. Although this noble king always remained guided by the desires and aspirations of his subjects, venturing beyond his regal territories and gold-plated throne was a new chapter in his rule. It was not wealth that he discovered in these journeys, but an abundance of spirit and resilience of his people that true richness of his kingdom lay. The fervor of rugged farmers working tirelessly in the fields, the craftsmen weaving intricate designs on the looms, and the poets declaring profound truths, all led him towards a transformative journey into his people's dreams and aspirations. This palpable insight into the collective ethos of his people painted a different reality for him, a reality obscured by the confines of his palatial walls. The experience triggered a paradigm shift in his approach to rule, marking not just a revision in his policies, but a fundamental evolution in his persona. Breaking away from hard-set-line traditionalism, he set forth new policies, driven by an understanding of inclusivity, acceptance, and shareable prosperity. This transformation transcended beyond the realms of socio-political formulation and touched him at the very core, reshaping his outlook on life and rule. He evolved from a remote sovereign into a benevolent leader who built enduring bridges of trust, confidence, and commitment with his subjects. Through his reforms, he managed to dissolve the deep-rooted societal divisions of caste, religion, and class, making way for harmonious coexistence and unified objectives. His people, in turn, received these reforms with enthusiasm, sparking an era gleaming with unity, a shared sense of purpose. The king's legacy still persists, not merely inscribed on the walls of the palace, but engraved in the heart of every citizen. So even today, his tale is recounted with awe and inspiration. The story of a king who renounced his throne to uplift his kingdom is as resounding as ever. Civil Rights Journey 1, Montgomery Bus Boycott and I Have a Dream. Indeed, delving into the historical struggle of these civil rights warriors, one realizes that their heroism was not confined to their daring marches or brazen confrontations of systemic oppression. In fact, it is their resolute perseverance in the face of what seemed like insurmountable adversity that truly stands out. These warriors of justice persisted, exhibiting unwavering fortitude in hostile political climates, confronting violently retaliatory resistance and challenging the deep-rooted racism that stained society's facade. Even in the face of such adversity, their commitment never wavered, demonstrating a resilience as powerful as their cause. This account reaches beyond the significant signing of the Civil Rights Act in 1964. It underscores the jubilant wave of triumph that swept across the nation, signaling a hard-won victory over inequality. This was more than just the enactment of legislation. It was a raw, resounding declaration of triumph over inequity, a transformational victory that began the painstaking process of remolding the face of American society, imbuing it with justice, and seeding the hope of a more equitable future. The narrative then takes a poignant turn to the tragic loss suffered in the Birmingham church bombing, which claimed the lives of 4 innocent children, an event that plunged the nation into a pool of collective grief, stark and unexpected. However, rather than shatter resolve, this shared agony served to galvanize the marchers, propelling them toward their justice-bound goal with an unconquerable resolve. This account immerses you in the heart of the marching crowds, treading the historical Edmund Pettus Bridge, every determined footstep echoing with resolute determination. The first-hand anecdotes, rendered vividly but unedited, spotlight the unshakable spirit of those warriors as they battled a system heavily skewed against them. Through these accounts resonates the arduous journey of Martin Luther King Jr. and his equally dedicated allies, risking everything in the pursuit of justice. The narrative extends beyond mere recital of events to delve into the heart of their struggle, capturing the essence of their victories and the all-too-real gravity of their losses. It illuminates their enduring legacy, a tradition of defying ossified norms and championing justice that continues to inspire successive generations. This in-depth exploration of their critical journey enables us to comprehend and appreciate the sacrifices these activists made and the indelible imprint they left on the course of American history. Civil Rights Journey 2, Civil Rights Act and Voting Rights Act. It is important to remember that every act of courage and camaraderie, each display of unshakable conviction, played a pivotal role in shattering racial barriers and fostering greater inclusivity. These unsung heroes, through their unwavering advocacy, reached hearts and minds across socio-political boundaries, capturing the essence of what it meant to fight for equality. Marchers locked arms and braved police brutality. Community organizers tirelessly planned and executed vital initiatives, and artists used their creative talents to convey the gravity of the struggle. These diverse yet interconnected actions contributed to an intricate tapestry of defiance and determination that transcended geographical and racial lines. Furthermore, the civil rights movement proved transformative in not only dismantling legal segregation, but also in challenging conventional narratives surrounding race and social hierarchy. It was their unflinching steadfastness that exposed the hollow nature of the so-called separate but equal doctrine and ignited the flames of change that continue to burn today. As we stand in gratitude and admiration for these brave crusaders of justice, it becomes our responsibility to continue their legacy by constantly striving to create a society where every individual enjoys the full spectrum of human rights, free from the burdens of discrimination and prejudice. Tragic end and unforgettable legacy. His narrative is not a mere story confined to the musty pages of old books, but a resonating battle cry that demands our unwavering commitment to justice. Even today, Martin's legacy ripples through our societies, igniting the hearts and souls of generations, old and young alike, with a burning need for change, a longing for a world untouched by prejudice and discrimination. Even the youngest minds, sitting in silent classrooms, are stirred by the echo of his profound words, inspired to carry forward the indomitable spirit of his quest for equality and justice. And as we immerse ourselves in the depth of these societal ripples, we are instilled with renewed vigor, poised on the brink of instigating change, ready to hurl ourselves into the ceaseless stream of human progress that his legacy demands of us. Planet seekers around the world from various walks of life find themselves drawn to the beacon that is his legacy, leading them wholeheartedly to embrace the very principles of justice and equality that he had dedicated his life to. A sense of immense responsibility takes root, driving them to rally together, to challenge the inherent prejudice of outdated establishments, to cast their votes conscientiously for systemic progression, and to wholeheartedly endorse and carry forward the dream that Martin had sought, an era where justice transcends the man-made barriers of race, ethnicity, and social class. Thus, the expansion of Martin's legacy does not limit us as mere recipients of a historic narrative. Instead, it transforms us, molds us into conduits of his pulsing ideals. His life, his dreams become a daily reminder of the power we hold within ourselves to build a society echoing the soul of Martin's vision, a society where the torch of progress and equality burns bright, fueled by the spirit of Martin and guided by the aspiration of universal justice. Embark on an exciting adventure by pressing the subscribe button and explore the wonders that await. Discover the hidden gems and join us on this incredible voyage. Don't forget to like, share, and undoubtedly subscribe. We appreciate you tuning in, and let's journey through this historical wave side by side.